My name is Iman Aoun, and I come from Jerusalem, Palestine. I'm an actress, director, and theater trainer. I'm the artistic director of Ashtar Theater that was founded back in '91 in Jerusalem and the West Bank. And since then, we've been working in Palestine with young people as well as community members and professionals. So the idea is that these 33 monologues are translated into 10 languages, and basically they were translated into 2 languages, English, French, and of course they were created in Arabic. And then people took them and translated them in their own languages, and they are working with young people of the same country to present these monologues of the Gaza Mono-logues, all at the same day on the 17th of October on the different stages around the world in 50 cities up till now, all at 7 o'clock. We'll be reciting, or we'll be doing it as a play with young people of the city and of the country all together. They're doing the Gaza Mono-logues. And then we're going to take one participant from each country that had been on board and bring them to New York between 20 and 30 of November this year, because on the 29th of November, there is the International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people. So we are taking all these international young people to the UN to perform to the decision makers, because the major part of this project is to make the politicians listen, and listen mainly to the young people of their own countries about one particular problem which is not unique, and it is unique in the same time. It is unique because it's only the victim who are all the time blamed in Palestine. But the war is not unique. It is really difficult to be in such a complex situation where you lose your parents, or where over years and years you're all the time subjected to oppression and of loss, and you all the time feel that no matter what you do, you are going to be the loser or going to be the oppressed. And so this is the case in Palestine, and this is exactly the feeling of the mass over there. And so part of our work is mainly to give more encouragement and more connectivity with oneself, more voice, more like to really understand that no matter what happened, if we are not in contact with ourselves, if we are not trying to be balanced inside of us, we cannot really impose balance outside of us. If we are not free from the inside, we cannot be free on the outside. So so through theater, through art, theater is our domain. This is what we are trying to do with the young people. First of all, to let them speak about the atrocities that they are living, to encourage them to be more aware, to encourage them to look at life not as only oppressed, but because the oppressed is part of the oppression. So if we leave them there in this entanglement of oppressed oppressor, we would, as a nation, we would stay there forever. So it's our role as oppressed to get out of the game and look at it from outside and see like what we can do if we weren't in that place. In politics, in small politics, in politics with small p, if you want, it is easy. Maybe in social politics you could do this, because it's probably one-to-one, or a group towards one, or a group towards a group. But in real politics, where everything is connected, and the politics of the Middle East, mainly the conflict of Palestine and Israel, it's not the conflict only between Palestine and Israel. We do not, like, it's not two people, opponents facing one another at all. It's the complexity of the new colonialism. It is the complexity of all the militarization of the Middle East. It is the U.S. empire who's trying to really dominate sources in the Middle East, to make them calm. Well, it has so many things. It's also nowadays the growing fear of an anti-Islamism that is taking place. So all of that. So there are no clear players on the ground. There are players on the table, but more players underneath the table. So you wouldn't know who is the oppressed and who is the oppressor anymore. And therefore, I say, like, it's not really easy to tell the people to reconciliate. It's not South Africa. The minute the US stops thinking that Israel is a teeny tiny US, is a miniature of the US, or state number one, then maybe something would happen. The minute that the Europeans admit that they are the cause of the problem, not the Palestinians, and therefore the Palestinians should not be suffering what the Europeans have done over the years, maybe something would happen. But the problem is that the Israelis are not able to even understand this, because it's not a problem of ideology only. It has nothing to do with religion, nothing to do, because Palestine always had Palestinian Jews since ever. It's not about religion, my friend. It's all about colonialism, power, money, economy. That is the problem. So, well, basically, what we try to reach out with, or to do with our young people, is to let them understand that they are not the center of the world, by first of all exposing them to different experiences, to bringing even people from abroad through our festival that we do, theater festival, and through the different workshops that we carry with them. So they would understand that, like today, like here at this conference, once you hear all the difficulties that the people are living, then your own difficulties get smaller somehow, and then you understand that you need the others, no matter who the others are, but the others outside, to connect with, in order to create a real change, not only for yourself but for the world. And so this was the nature. This was somehow the urge that I had in creating the Gaza Mono-logues project, because I thought, okay, now the war had happened. Everybody have seen the children on, or the children and the grown-ups on the TV. We became only numbers. We stopped being individuals. Everybody in the world knows Gilad Shalit, and he's a one person. Now, do anyone know a name or names of all these people who are imprisoned or who are suffering daily or who are killed in Palestine? No, because we become numbers only. And so this is exactly what I didn't want. I wanted people to become people with faces, dreams, aspirations, stories, even frustrations. And I wanted that to be heard in the world. But I am connected, and thus Ashtar Theatre is connected, and so we want our young people to be connected to the world, and we want the world to be connected to our young people, and to the society in Palestine in general. So therefore, I wanted to make this bridge, creating bridges, breaking barriers. Gaza is engulfed with barriers for years and years now, and still they are, and so we wanted to break these barriers. And the first barrier is mental, emotional, psychological. And so in the Gaza Mono-logues, we wanted to create a real octopus of, if you want, different points, different groups of young people who could be really connected, not only with the Gazans, but also together. It's like creating a real net. And then for these young people to really understand something that usually they do not. Because when we talk about theater and politics, usually we do it for adult theater. We don't really do it for young children or for youth children, youth theater, sorry. So what I wanted is to target the youth, because it's now the time. And it took us 4 months on daily basis working with these young people to be able to create, to be able for them to write these monologues. And so parallel to that work, we were trying to see partners around the world who might be interested in this idea. And so slowly but gradually, the partners started to come in. And up till now, we have 30 countries, 50 cities on board. And today, we had even more, because, because every time we speak about the project, more people are interested and more people are willing to join. It became a campaign, a real campaign of anti-war, raising the voice in order to preserve the rights of the young people to live in peace.